Hi guys. Okay. So this will be the second step to Mushin. Okay. So now you've gone pretty far with your perception, and you've been meditating for some time, I hope, before you try this step. Usually it takes, for each different person, it's a different time frame. So it all depends on how much meditation you've done in the past, and a bunch of variables that I can't really get into. But for some people it's as little as a week, some people it's a month, some people it's years, and some people will never get it. So it's just one of those things where you get in, you get as much as you put into it. That's what it is. Anyway, so the next thing that I want you to do is, when you do your meditation, now do that outside. This is preferably the same spot that you were using to get used to your wide vision. Now you're going to meditate outdoors. The only difference being is that you're going to try to listen to everything that's going on around you, and I want you to sit in that space for an hour or longer, and I want you to literally focus on what's going on around you. Maybe you look for it using your white vision, maybe you hear it, but either way, try to take as much notice of everything around you. Okay, that's honing perception. When you're able to do that, and you're able to hear things that are 50 yards away and further, 100, maybe 200 yards away, and you're able to see things, and you're able to do this at a very large scale, now you're ready for the next phase. Step 2. Step 2 is acceptance. It does you no good to perceive something if you won't accept that it's a fact. Okay? What do I mean by that? I mean the guy that's throwing a punch towards your face, if you perceive it, but you don't accept that the guy is actually attacking you, your perception is no good. It does you no benefit. So you have to accept things that are happening. That means that you have to work on the inside of you and deal with denial. Denial, lies that you've told yourself, things that you're running from, all this stuff. If you deal with the inner denial, then you can actually go further with this. But you have to get through that mental block, because that mental block could be that thing that makes the difference in this. So, and this is where it starts getting hard. I can teach people how to perceive things. I can teach people how to use wide vision, how to hear, and stuff like that. People can teach themselves that. I can teach you the meditations. I can show you the path. You have to walk down it. Okay? Like I said, deal with the denial. Deal with the lies in oneself. Accept the things that you perceive as they are. Do not read anything more into them than what it is. Okay? If you see a guy throwing a punch at you, he's throwing a punch at you. Reason doesn't matter anymore. I don't care why. I care that he is. My mind perceives it, and I act. Okay? Maybe to help you understand how this works, is I'll give you an understanding of how Mushin works in my head. Okay? I perceive a threat. A guy standing opposite me, getting ready to throw the punch. Okay? I perceive that he's angry at me for whatever reason. I don't care. at this point. It really doesn't matter. He's preparing to attack me. I know this, okay? I breathe out. By breathing out, I relax my body. By relaxing my body, I relax my mind. A relaxed mind and body work faster. Okay? So I relax. He throws the punch. I instantly block using a hammer strike possibly, and I counter. Okay? I do the technique. I perceive the punch coming towards me. At that point, I accept that a punch is coming towards me. And then the third step is just simply to deal with that threat. Okay? There'll be another video on dealing with the threat. So I understand that this is a little bit beyond where this is one step further than what we're going for right now. But you have to understand everything at this step so you can fully appreciate what acceptance is. Okay? If there is no acceptance, there cannot be true execution through Mushin. That's what it is. Alright. Now, while you're in this state, over time, and as you practice your perception, as you practice your acceptance, as you practice these things, there will be a point where you where it's harder and harder to break you out of that out of the Mushin state once you're in it, which is a good thing. It's a good survival thing to have because it keeps you calm in the face of danger. Okay? And that is my definition for Fudoshin. In other words, immovable mind. Okay? Mushin, no mind. Fudoshin, immovable mind. Immovable mind is basically being in Mushin and being able to focus on your objective. In this case, survival. Okay? Surviving this attack. Okay? Fudoshin is surviving the attack. Mushin is the means by which you do that. So Mushin greater, Fudoshin small part inside Mushin. Okay? That's the way I see it. But, you know, like I said, there are other differences. But that's what I've been able to gather on it. And I'm not an expert at Mushin whatsoever. But it's what works for me. And I'm sharing that. So, quick recap: perception, acceptance, execution. Those are your 3 steps. The third step will be coming. Video will be coming on soon. So, thank you. I appreciate your comments. I appreciate your views. I appreciate your time. Defend your homes wisely.